sports. It's in the game.
You talk about a big play. Hey, you don't get any bigger than that.
Today.
Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway from Ford Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Throwing on first down. Atkins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Atkins. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Woods, the receiver, in motion right.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's going to use his legs here.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
To throw on third down. Atkins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Following the interception, Love. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A check on the numbers a week ago for Waller.
3 catches, 71 yards.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number one in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number, a strong year, and they want that to continue.
Love's throw going into the hands of Williams.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Love.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3.
Play fake. Here's Love.
Right side to Williams.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down, going to the air with Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amari Cooper from 21 yards away.
And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Darren Waller, his 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Atkins got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They run with Ford.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Again, they turn to Ford. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
This is Ford. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Probably going to have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
3rd and goal, try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Moss.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw on 2nd down, Atkins. Under pressure, they got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Here's Ethan Evans now.
And take it right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we've reached halftime.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Play action this time with Love. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Lions have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. On first down, Atkins will get this complete to Tillman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Sims. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they run with Sims. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Operating from the gun, Atkins. He gets away from one. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Aiden Hutchinson
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Atkins.
And he is caught. He's into space past the 25.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. On the ground, it's Ford. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Off play action. Atkins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jay Tufele
in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 3rd down, Atkins. And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this?
And in for the Lions touchdown. Odell Beckham, 26 yards.
And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Love throwing for it.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The Browns drive about to get started.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Atkins. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on 3rd down, Atkins. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at the 20.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession.
He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you can be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive.
2nd and 10.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Eluding the pressure right. Dances by him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41.
Love's throw complete there to Beckham.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 1st down, Love to pass.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Love now. Montgomery, another target and catch.
Touchdown! David Montgomery from 19 yards away.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And the Browns getting set to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, Atkins out to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Atkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Back to throw. Atkins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
2nd down and 3.
Looking to throw. Atkins. He finds his man. Complete. It's Barton. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Back to throw again.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Jay Tufele
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
Still going inside the 20.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jack Campbell with a pick.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further to throw now. Here's Love. It's caught on the right side. Williams. They give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Buying time to his left.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect 2nd half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the 2nd half has pretty much been a carbon.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong.
I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second.
Tonight, from Ford Field in
will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Prescott looks to throw right away. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now Prescott on the left side. Gallup's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He had 2 catches in the wild card game, and he's matched that total in the first quarter here in this one. And a first down as well. Throwing. Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Jay Tufele. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Third and long for Prescott.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Now it sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys, it's amazing how they can command that foot.
Actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On play action. Love to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
Down the sideline he goes. Jamison Williams.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
91 yards.
And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott now.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Love. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And it's caught on the deflection, and this is going to be a touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Love, they go play action now.
And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
Touchdown, Detroit. Amari Cooper, 54 yards.
And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 21-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now Prescott.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Partner, I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. It's caught. Beckham. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery from a yard out.
And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He completes this to Russell Gage.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On the ground, Ellington. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
On play action, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Ellington. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Off the play fake, Love. Dancing to his left. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Love looking to throw it. He's got a man, complete. Big strides, look at him go. Darren Waller, and in for the Lions touchdown. Darren Waller, 96 yards. And the Lions have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Love. Touchdown! Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Love throwing for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. And that's complete. It's Allington. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A second down throw for Prescott. Throwing the out route. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are...
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've come
a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having...
There he goes, right side. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 77 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To throw is Prescott.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Prescott. And he's going to go down again. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is taken at the 18. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, it's Love. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jordan Love.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions have got it on cruise control. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Ellington has it, middle of the field. Now Ellington lost the football. It's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out.
And he'll look downfield for Waller.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Darren Waller saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Lions are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Love throwing for it.
Steps away to his left. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2. Guys, a victory, that matters. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They're going to look to throw.
That's Gallup on the slant.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Prescott from the gun.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Prescott.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They're given 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things.
And got his man complete.
He's to the 15.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed did they earn throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now here come the Cowboys.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on a sack. Throwing, Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Dallas. This is taken at the 23. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. They're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got it to Williams.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. To the air again. Love. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Pay attention. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. About yourself as you move on to the next one.
First down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.